We are back with News Talk, and today we are joined by Carl Hahn, a board member with the Clinton Symphony Orchestra of the Mohawk Valley, and Maestro Octavio Mas Arrocas, right?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes,
From Spain.
From Spain.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you for coming in. And today we are talking about a big concert coming up tomorrow night. And what is it called?
The concert is your favorite music. It's just a concert favorite, and it's just like that. It's just the music that we're doing. It's just like, even if you don't know it by name, it's just music that everybody knows because it's so familiar, so popular.
And the classics.
And there are classics, and just like it's music that is just from the get-go, from the very first performances when they were premiere, they became a favorite of every audience, and just and ever since are in the blockbusters of the classical music. So.
Beautiful. And the Clinton Symphony Orchestra, Carl, who makes up the orchestra?
Well, the orchestra is composed of professional musicians, mostly from upstate New York, some from other states, many of whom have played internationally, the very high level of performance.
What a symphony orchestra we have right here in the Mohawk Valley. We are lucky. And how did you come about being part of the Clinton Symphony Orchestra, being from Spain?
Yes, well, that's very interesting and a great question. Actually, you know, right now I've been living in United States for a long time, and a few years ago I was in Ithaca. And it just happened, Chuck Snyder, which was the founder of the orchestra and a phenomenal conductor and a great person. He asked me to conduct one of his orchestras in Catskills. And then they kind of like did the same program in here later on, and he said, "You are gonna be conducting the Clinton Symphony as well." And I said, "Of course, maestro, whatever you." And you know, and I loved the man. It was just he was so generous, and I didn't get to just know him really well because he passed, you know, a few years after that. And but then at one point, just I came and conducted the orchestra, and somehow everything clicked. And you know, had such a great relationship with the musicians, with the administration, and you know, when Chaka passed away, they said, "Well, would you like to just be the music director?" And I said, "Well, I would love."
Oh,
to be
the music director and the maestro.
Yes.
Maestro.
So it's just, I think it's just mostly has been a great relationship from the start, and it's just not only that they are phenomenal musicians, it's just they're like such a great group of people, and human beings, and it's just like it's always fantastic to come back and work with them. So.
Beautiful. And Carl, for folks out there who may have never attended an orchestra concert before, what can you tell those folks out there?
Well, yes. Well, I have to say this. If you're considering going, you should go. I compare sitting in a live symphony orchestra like magic. Arthur C. Clarke once said that any technology sufficiently advanced is indistinguishable from magic. Now, picture yourself in the seats. You're looking at 50 musicians, each with an instrument in their hand. They've each practiced approximately 10,000 hours in their lives. I've been playing since I was in 4th grade. Ron Gary was my first teacher. He was a Clinton native, or he lived in Clinton. But if you take that 10,000 hours and multiply it by 50 musicians, that's 500,000 hours of practice. And you get to sit there and watch it. Now, if one person were to do that, it would take 200 years. But with all of us together, so that's the technique, that's the technician part. The music part comes from Maestro Octavio. I've been playing since 1986, first in the Utica Symphony and in area symphonies around central New York. And I have to say that Octavio is, in my opinion, the most musical conductor I have ever been under. He just does amazing work. And the music, you're going to recognize it. It's Dvorak, it's Rossini, it's Puccini. These are pieces that, even if you don't follow classical music, you're going to know.
That's for sure. And let's put up the information for Saturday night, this Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And Maestro, can you talk a little bit about the couple of headline performers that are going to be there?
Yes, so this is a collaboration that with the Chelsea Opera, and well, they suggest to collaborate with them too, and they're like phenomenal singers, and the music that they're gonna be singing is just some of the most beautiful music ever written, and the arias. I mean, just this is Puccini. You know,
Yeah.
he's Puccini was known for music realism. So he was taking themes of that were going on at that time, and just like and so there is a lot of despair, there is a lot of love, there is like treasure, there is a lot of things that everybody relates. Now you take that from the opera, and you take them because these areas have become like the rest of the program such a traditional in the rep, that some of these melodies, it's just really just, I was telling someone the other day, if you even would take the text away, the melody itself, the music speaks so much to the heart that everybody just falls in love with that. So just, and these are like so well-known areas. And again, if you don't know the Italian title, whatever, you might have heard it in so many shows, in movies, in everywhere, because it's just like, it's this music that touches the heart. And you were asking me for like if someone has never been in a concert before, in an orchestra concert before, the first I would say, why not?
Right.
But the second thing is just, this is that I would say is like, this is the concert, the perfect concert for a first-timer going to an orchestra concert. It's also the perfect concert for a long-time classical music lover, because we are presenting, like I said before, it's just the blockbusters of the classical music, and they have been the blockbusters for so many years because they touch everyone's heart. And if you come to the concert for the first time, you are gonna go out of the concert and with a smile in your heart, and you're gonna go out excited.
Beautiful. We're basically out of time, but for tickets, you can head to clintonsymphonyorchestra.org. General admission, $25.
Yeah.
Yes, and $10 tickets for adults accompanying a student. Students are free.
Beautiful.
And you can take that ticket to Nola's in Clinton. We're collaborating with them for 15% off your bill this week.
The students are free. That's
And
amazing.
We will be at Nola's tonight at 6:30 if
All
you'd like
right.
to stop by.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck
you for
Saturday.
having
I
us.
know
Thank you.
It's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. Thank you for having us.
And stay with us. We are back with more right after this.